Hello and welcome to Race 9 of the Utica Home Track Series here at the Daytona International Speedway. I'm joined here by guest commentator this week, Vick Parsons. Nice to have you, Vick.
I am glad to be here, buddy. It's going to be an awesome race. I'm looking forward to it.
It should be. This is our largest entry list thus far as the starting lineup goes past 36 cars here today.
I'm hoping that they all stay in the race because Daytona, known for as many crashes, I hope they can all stay in the race today.
Exactly, but I'm not sure. A lot of pack racing and, of course, all these new drivers. We have 3 new drivers in the field today. They might throw a monkey wrench into this. It could be anyone's game.
I'm so excited.
Exactly. On pole for the first time of his career was car number 67, Don Corio Jr., who's been having a lot of trouble the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, right now he's got to set the good tone right here because there's no restrictor plates, so they're going to be going 200 miles per hour, going pretty fast. So if you got to set a good pace for everybody else, maybe that can keep everyone from crashing. You know,
you got to go all out, but try not to get too far ahead because you might lose the draft.
Exactly.
Also, he's got the disadvantage of having the Aurelio brothers right behind him. So he's going to have to try and fend it off, but there's going to be a lot of lead changes today.
Now, right here, we got a close call by John Cittadino. He's coming in and out off and on the apron, but look at here. He got nicked off into the apron and slowed him right down.
I know Josh LeMayo almost caused a huge wreck there, him and Yahnke getting together, but everyone's fine. Now wreck in the beginning. Will Coleman, car number 85, would take the lead away from Don Corio Jr. on lap number 3. Now, this is Don Corio Jr.'s teammate. He has the front of the field, but he would get overtaken by Michael Aurelio.
Now, the new rookie right here, Michael Aurelio, takes the lead for the first time today. Looking pretty nice right here.
Exactly. Renee Gagnon looks to the inside, but Aurelio, this is only his second start. He started last week at Mosport, got rookie of the race, so I see a lot of bright things in this kid's future.
Oh, yes, I completely agree with you there.
Now, brother Chris Aurelio is a couple spots back, but still in the top 10. Both of them doing very well today, qualifying second and third.
All right, let's make a spotlight here on Achenbron right here.
Yeah, Casey Achenbron. This is his first start. He's running for Gas Engineering Incorporated, which is Trek Togger's team. He's going to run all the road courses and this race here today. He's in the number 20. And he's doing kind of okay. He's in mid-pack.
But it's expectable, you know. He's starting out. We got to get in the center right here.
And it's early. It's really early in the race so far. Don Corio Jr. takes the lead back, but he will not keep it for long. As soon afterward, Michael Aurelio takes it back with a draft line from Renee Gagnon and Maria Camiso.
That rookie is actually doing pretty good, setting a tone.
I know, running with the drivers that have been running all season and last season as well.
Now we're going to do a spotlight on William Duncan right here, the rookie.
Yeah, one of the 3 rookies. He's driving number 83 Ford. He's going to run only the oval tracks. He's not doing too well right now, though. 34th out of 36 cars, but the night's still young. Burger King Ford is doing well.
Now, as we see here, we got Renee Gagnon taking the lead. She was, hanging back there. She finally made that cut on the turn there. Now she's holding the lead. See what she can do with it.
Now, Renee Gagnon's had a lot of issues, especially she has a lot of poles, but keeps losing a lot in the race. A lot of bad luck, not doing well in points. Maybe this could be a turnaround.
Might be her day today.
Could be. Carraz Motorsports has not won this year. Maria Camiso, car number 26, takes the lead once again. Been having a great year, but has not been able to pull off that win. Something's always happened in the late stages to take it away from her.
And look at Gagnon kind of trailing back here. She got on the outside of the lane. She's kind of going back behind everyone else.
Yeah, no draft on the outside lane. Everyone's on the inside. And our last rookie spotlight, Jeffrey Finguy, car number 62. He sits 36th in the field right now, and it's not looking too well for him. This is his first start, and like Duncan, he's only going to run the oval tracks.
Maybe he'll catch a break if there's a wreck, and maybe he can get around it, but right now it's not looking pretty good.
Yep, he's running back there with Duncan and Michelle Cittadino, car number 6. Now, Max Skinner is back this week. He was suspended for Mosport after the aggressive driving incident at Laguna Seca.
Due to reports, he said he was going to keep it safe. He was going to hold back, being very apologetic to what he did last race, see if he can actually prove and show what he said on the reports.
Yep, he's not doing too well in this race right now. Near the back, he's running behind defending champion Brian Valentine, who's also had a rough season. Michael Aurelio back in the lead again, but as in Daytona Nation, not going to keep it for long. Maria Camiso steals it back on the next lap.
It's a very back-and-forth race so far.
Exactly, it's been mostly those drivers near the front. All the top 4 have all led except for Matt Evans in 5th place. Speaking of, Matt Evans having a great race today, and after a disappointing finish at Mosport after flipping in the pit lane, which is pretty rare, He's trying to win this race once again.
Maybe he can get another one of those wins. And he's had a miraculous change of events on those wins. He had 3 in a row, correct?
Yeah, unheard of. 3 in a row so far. He's maybe trying to make another streak.
We'll see what happens today.
Yeah, but it could go either way. But he is running well today, and Tyler Benoit should be proud. He's signed such a great driver.
I know. I completely agree with you right there.
Now, Jamie Murphy is another driver that's doing well today, but has not gotten the wins. She's leading the point standings and is doing great this season, but just not been able to win the race. Could be another Brian Valentine scenario.
I agree with you, but she's been very consistent. She stays on point. She stays in that same kind of range of where she places every race. But maybe she could finally pull away with a win. Will really secure her for that championship run.
It could. She's up in contention, and as I've been saying a lot today, the night's still young. She's sitting very well today, but not everyone would be sitting well. The first caution happened on lap 26.
Got a big one here, buddy.
Okay, here's Willie Decker, who did well at Laguna Seca. He's right above Max Garrett. They're both going to clip.
Oh, right into the wall. Oh, he saved it. He saved it.
They save it, but he's going to come up in the traffic. Cars are wrecking. Cars are going everywhere. I see Yahnke. I see Benoit. I see Smith. I see Skinner. And cars are around on the front end.
Oh man! He got
dear Lord! I believe those were the rookies, Duncan and Finn guy, who had lost the pack.
He come barreling right in.
They just had nowhere to go, and they couldn't see through the smoke. And it's just going to pelt Tyler Benoit. Oh, and Max. Ow.
Max Skinner getting really wrecked there.
We have in-car from Tyler Benoit. This is what he felt. Now, this is going to be pretty jarring. That's not even the worst of it.
All right, here it goes.
See, everything looks fine. He's stalled. He's just going to get whipped around, and his car would go out of the race.
Surprisingly, we didn't lose the camera. We kept everything on that point right there.
Yeah, this is one more view of the wreck. We lost quite a few cars in this debacle.
This is what's dangerous about having no restrictor plates, because they're going so fast. Look at right there. Coming in really quickly, you can't stop it. They're going too fast.
Yeah, David Yahnke, he won last week's event, but we had an incident on lap 27 under caution. Now, David Yahnke trying to catch the field. He's going to clip the pace car. Something went wrong with the steering in that car, and that's going to crash into the car and go out of the race.
Right after a win last week, he's already he's hitting a pace car. Oh, my goodness.
Man, we've had a lot of pace car issues this season. Another incident on lap 29 under caution. Russell Arcuri trying to catch the field. A couple of cars are stopped, and he's going to plow into them. I don't know how Russell didn't see them. Let's take a look at another angle. This is from the back of Samantha Yahnke, who did well in the beginning of the season.
He just kept running right in. He didn't even avoid her. He just went right into the back, head tail over. Yeah, that was kind of odd. Arcuri would go out of the race. There's Tyler Smith. A lot of weird incidents. Is there a full moon out? Got a lot of crazy driving here. Speaking of crazy driving, on the restart, Willie Decker, who's a lap car, is just going to pull up into the lead car, almost cause a wreck at the start, and he's just going to slow up the field. I don't know what Decker's doing here. That would have slowed up the whole pace of this race if he would have actually clipped anybody off in that point right there.
Look at that. I mean, the lead cars got way far away. Michelle Cedeno even passed him, and she was coming off pit road.
He's holding everyone else back here and letting the lead guys take control.
Yeah, it's not like he has a team affiliation. I think he's just slow, and he's just trying to make sure he has a drafting partner, so he just pulled in front of Jamie Murphy.
Exactly.
But there are the Corio cars going underneath, so it's not impossible, but it's going to hold up Jamie Murphy.
He lost all his momentum right there.
Matt Corio, just to add to this disappointing season, cut tire. He has to pit.
He cut his, yeah.
This is, I believe, the third time this year he's cut a tire and had to pit. Watkins Glen, Laguna Seca, and now Daytona.
Walker's it's just not on his side this year at all.
Not on the side for the team. Now, one of the big gainers was John Cittadino. He was pretty far back in the pack. Now he's about 12th.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. After being, placing around, low 20s, high 20s, he's really finally pulling through. Maybe he could pull around with a top 5 or top 10 placement.
Maybe even a win if he plays his cards right, but he still got a long way, and he got held up by that pack. John Cittadino having a pretty poor season so far. This could be a shining light. Now, this was another close call. Gabe Carraz almost wrecks Casey Ockenbraun coming out of the turn, but we would have our second caution one lap later, lap 38. Will Coleman running above Michelle Cittadino. They're going to clip. They go down.
This is looking like the other crash right here, but she saves it back in.
Turn forward, then the trouble turn.
Oh, my
Coleman's going to
goodness.
pull up into the Carraz cars. That's Gabe Carraz and Josh LeMayo.
Seeing how she was trying to recover back and get right back onto the track.
Now he tried to save it. He's going to hit into
Oh,
it,
my.
and more cars.
Wow. Another big wreck.
Carraz pulls down, and Coleman just couldn't avoid Carraz. He pulls down, hits him. He's going to go into the main pack. This is on board with Seth Cole, car number 5. This is going to be a hard hit. He gets air. He gets air. He goes on 2 tires.
A little bit of airborne air spun out. We got into the apron.
See Chris Aurelio crashing. There's Bob Ciadino.
Luckily, nothing bad really happened there from that impact.
This is another camera angle. We lost a lot of cars in this event. And there's the contact, and and Robert DeFrank's gonna into
wow,
LeMayo.
That was pretty intense. Now we got another incident here on lap 39.
This was under caution. Now, I'm not sure what happened here. Breton was slow. Skinner was still going. Could he not slow down? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe he was just doing another bad attempt at something bad, but that looked pretty intentional to me.
He must have been angry with Breton. And poor Matt Corio, he couldn't see past the 98 car. He's running in behind him and just got caught up in this mess. Now, here was the restart. Michael Aurelio's in the lead, but John Ciadino is now 3rd.
He's moving up the rankings. He could pull through and maybe win this race and have it first win.
He has very good pit strategy. We've been having pit stops under these cautions, and he's just been gaining so many spots on pit road. And he's right behind Maria Camiso and ahead of the other LeGray Racing car, Jamie Murphy.
He's in the right area right now because everyone else just keeps having wrecks back there, but right here he's in a safe spot to keep that lead.
And speaking of wrecks, our final caution of the race happened on lap 43. Andrew Wiegand, 4 wide is made, and car just crashed.
He just clipped into the wall, and they all just smushed into it.
Yep, there's Decker. I saw both Death Knight Racing cars. That was Curley and Corio, and Wiegand is going to be left out to dry.
Sandwiched into the wall right there.
We restart. Maria Camiso takes the lead following the caution pit stops. And Michelle Ciadino gets a good run over there. She's going to get a lap back, but she's couple laps down. Maria Camiso having a great race today.
Wow, making a really nice pass right there. Now keeping a nice lead.
Man, just pulling ahead of this field, but it's not going to last long. She does not have a drafting partner. The rest of them are probably going to catch up soon. But it's impressive to show the strength of this number 26 car.
I completely agree with you, yes.
Now another driver we need to talk about, Trek Togger, car number 60, who's been having a pretty either silent or poor season. He's up there in the front.
Wow, there's some very low names really making a big impact on this race right here. We got John Ciadino, we got Trek Togger right here. There's a lot of things going on. Anyone can win this race. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, pardon that cough, but Trek... Sorry.
You okay there, buddy?
Yep. Trek Togger having a great run today, sitting in 3rd position right behind Michael Aurelio. And speaking of Michael Aurelio, this was a draft line a couple laps later. Michael Aurelio has Jamie Murphy and Trek Togger behind him.
Wow, really catching a nice draft right there. Oh, that looks really nice right there on that turn right there.
Indeed it is. Michael Aurelio goes back into the lead, and these two have been battling for the lead throughout the majority of the race, both in and under caution. But Jamie Murphy's going to pass and take the lead for the first time today with a little help from Trek Togger in number 60.
Look, they're really working together. Maybe John Ciadino and Maria Camiso back there might be able to have to work out together to get up and back into there.
They could. There's 5 cars up there that have a good shot. But Trek Togger, for his first time in the Utica Home Track Series, is going to take the race lead. Jamie Murphy runs low, but...
Oh, he gets right in front of her. Oh, get a little bump there.
Not going to do that. Another face we need to talk about, Brian Valentine is up near the front. Where did he come from?
I don't know. I don't understand. Look at all these little low names. Like I said, little low names are actually finally getting a lead.
I wouldn't call Valentine a low name. He is a defending champion.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't really had a good season.
No, he has not.
Exactly.
He started at the very back of the pack, and just to show anything's possible at Daytona, he's running near the front, and wait a second. He's going under Jamie Murphy.
Trying to make a pass past Jamie Murphy, and he does it.
He passes the lead and almost wrecked Jamie Murphy. Wow. Brian Valentine is on a mission. He won the championship last year. He has no wins under his belt, however. We had an incident on lap 73. David Creedon and Connor Breton are running in that same turn. They both clip. I'm surprised this didn't bring out a caution. They actually hit the wall.
Ran right into the wall. Gonna pile it off.
But look at this great driving. Connor Breton keeps it going.
Wow. He actually got right back onto the track. He was able to put his steering back on there. Didn't even look like anything happened.
Yeah, Breton just recovered. Creedon slowed down and spun out, but he was able to get that car righted. But that's just amazing. It's a shame he didn't do better in this event. Now, going into the race here. Matt Corio is the lap car. He's going to slow up Brian Valentine. Jamie Murphy takes the lead once again. This is lap 76. Cars go around the turn. Trek Togger is following close behind, and the rest of the cars are running up near the front here. There we go. Trek Togger is down to the inside. Matt Corio is holding up a lot of those drivers near the front here. Now we're in the final stages of this race. Only 5 laps to go. Trek Togger is closing in. We got a couple other cars that are right behind him there. Maria Camiso has lost the main draft line.
Yeah, she lost it, but Trek Togger and Jamie Murphy, they're kind of sporadic right there. John Cito coming up behind. Brian Valentine right there. We got a little pack going here. See what happens.
Now, not much working together here. We're in the later stages of the event. Trek Togger works his way into the lead. He leads that lap. He was recorded with it. Because they're not drafting together, Valentine and Cittadino are catching up.
Jamie Murphy trying to get a draft partner going right here with Brian Valentine. See if they can pass. Oh, wait.
Valentine pulls low, but I'm not sure if that was the best maneuver.
Jamie Murphy and Trek Togger working together right here, trying to get up a lead.
Exactly, Murphy is closing in on Togger. They're trying to pull away from the field, and this is a strategy where 2 drivers draft to the front here. Usually the back driver is pushing the front driver, and then that back driver, since there's no one else to help, the lead driver makes the pass.
Brian Valentine coming close up behind with John Cittadino as his drafting partner.
Yeah, they're working together here. Jamie Murphy, car number 28, still trying to get past him. That was a good passing spot, but was unable to pull it off there. Valentine's catching up. Cittadino's kind of dropping back a little bit. He lost Valentine. Now Togger's trying to pull a little bit ahead.
Well, he had no drafting partner here now because then Brian Valentine and Jamie Murphy are going to work together now. I don't know what's going to happen.
Now, if you saw a little bit ahead there is lap traffic ahead of these cars, and these guys are much faster than them, so those could play a part in the race. There's Willie Decker, car number 1X.
Oh, he gets held up right there. He's going to hold up the pack.
You have Togger. Togger can't get by him. Cars are looking low.
Brian Valentine coming off the side right there, trying to get around him. But
look at that.
He gets cut off.
He's going to get cut off by Willie Decker. But Decker is going to move up the track.
Here comes Brian Valentine. There he goes, right around the bend right there.
And then there's Murphy and Cittadino working together. Togger is going to get held up behind the number 1X as the rest of these cars go past.
We got Jamie Murphy and John Cittadino trying to pull ahead, but John Cittadino makes a move right there, getting in front of
Jamie Murphy, car number 28. Brian Valentine is still in the lead. He's starting to pull ahead now. This is do or die time. We're closing in on the final lap, and it looks like Togger's lost it. He was held up by Willie Decker, and that's a shame. He had a drive going.
Right here at this point, doesn't matter who's behind him. It's just these 3 drivers right here, down to the line.
Exactly. They crossed the line for 1 lap to go. Brian Valentine, car number 66, has not won a race yet. Jamie Murphy has not won a race yet. John Cittadino's last win came last year.
Sporadically, finally getting a really good placement here too. So he's got the drive. He wants to win, but right now it's looking for more either Jamie Murphy or Brian Valentine.
Exactly. John Cittadino's losing the draft now. Jamie Murphy needs to make this work. There is a lap car slightly ahead. I'm not exactly sure who it is.
If she can work with that, maybe she can get a pull ahead on the turn right there. But I don't know. Right here, it looks like Brian Valentine might win.
Let's see if they can catch up to the lap car in time. Brian Valentine is ahead. Murphy's trying a latch-ditch effort, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Coming to the line, car number 66, Brian Valentine wins his first career Utica Home Track Series race after winning his first championship last season. It's kind of unusual. Gabe Carraz and Seth Cole were the lapped cars.
But you got to give some props for John Cittadino right here and all the other rookies. They looked really nice today. You know, having a really good run.
Cittadino, they all had spectacular runs. Togger. This was a great run for a lot of underdog drivers, and the points leader, Jamie Murphy, is going to get another point.
Sadly, besides those crashes, this was a great race. Great race.
Exactly, one of the best of the series. Here are the race results. Brian Valentine was your winner, followed by Jamie Murphy, John Cittadino. Trek Togger gets rookie of the race, but sadly could not win the event.
We got Renee Gallen, Mike Aurelio, Neil Evans, Maria Camiso, Don Corio Jr., and so on. All of man. In your top 10, finishing off with Ackerbron.
Yes, Ackenbrun had a great run today. Broat, Wiegand, teammates. Breton, Evans, Smith, Tanker, and Creedon was your last car in the lead lap. Cole and Carraz were just about to go 2 laps down before they crossed the line. Then we have Corio, Coleman, Cittadino, Decker, and Curley all still in the race. And the most cars to go out of Utica Home Track race thus far: Aurelio, Cittadino, Paskic, DeFrank,
Look at this.
LeMayo.
It just says, ow, 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 ow.
Skinner, Yahnke, Arcuri, other Yahnke, Benoit, Finguy, and Duncan. It was a shame for those 2 rookies in their debut start, but they'll be back later.
Now here's showing us all the points ladder here. everyone, besides the top 10, everyone going down on this list right here.
Yeah, someone suggested that we posted the entire point standings, and we obliged. Jamie Murphy still leads the points. Mav in second. Brian Brutt in third place. David Creed in fourth. And Tyler Bernard rounds out the top 5. Then we got DeFrank, Wiegand, Smith, Yahnke, and Marie Camisa rounding out your top 10.
Then we got Brian Valentine, Trek Trogger looking really good today. Neil Evans, David Yahnke, Don Corio Jr., Russell Akiri, Muneen Peskett, Megan Curley, Connor Bratton, and Gabe Kraz finishing off our top 20.
Now the rest of these guys are not doing as well in the points. They need to really pick up. Gagnon, Citadino, LeMayo, Corio, Coleman, Citadino. Despite that good finish, yet still all the way back down here. Skinner, Cole, Citadino, Decker. Your top 30. And then the remaining, Michael Arillo, who's only had 2 starts under his belt. Tanker.
Sadly, look at all the rookies coming on down here. They're all...
Yeah. A lot of them didn't have many starts, and poor Finn Guy and Duncan, they could have had a much better day, but it was cut short due to that early incident. Now let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year standings, which are still headed by the same person. David Creedon, who's having a great rookie season. Neil Evans is still trailing, but Trek Togger is catching up.
With a great race today.
Exactly. Breton Skinner's still in the top 5 despite missing an event, but he's tied with Seth Cole. Then there's Aurelio, Decker, Tanker, Aurelio, Achenbron, Benoit, Finguy, and Duncan. Those are your Rookie of the Year points. We're hoping to have more. I think we have another rookie coming in next week, Jason Marshall. Well, that was today's race. Next week, I hope you'll join us for Sonoma. It's going to be great road racing.
That's going to be a great race, too. But today it was a valiant effort by all these race drivers. That, finally pulling through and getting a good win placement and all that.
Yep. Last race before halfway through the season and the last race before the All-Star Challenge. It's great to have you along with me.
It's great to be here, John.
Have a good day. We're still taking sign-ups.